acts of sabotage, distributed underground newspapers, forged documents, and provided shelter and support to Allied soldiers and refugees. Women like Sophie Scholl in Germany and Milunka Savic in Yugoslavia demonstrated unwavering courage and commitment to fighting against oppression. Women in military support roles. While women were not typically allowed in direct combat roles, they played important support roles in the military. They worked as clerks, typists, radio operators, and logistics personnel, ensuring the smooth functioning of military operations. Their administrative skills and organizational abilities were critical to maintaining effective communication and coordination within the armed forces. Women in the Home Guard. In countries like the United Kingdom, women served in the Home Guard, also known as the Women's Auxiliary Territorial Service, ATS. They trained in various military skills, including marksmanship and first aid, and provided support in defending their homeland. Women in the Home Guard played a vital role in maintaining domestic security and readiness. Women as war correspondents. Women journalists and photographers risked their lives to report on the war from the front lines. They provided first-hand accounts of the conflict, capturing the experiences and sacrifices of soldiers and civilians. Figures like Martha Gellhorn and Lee Miller brought attention to the realities of war and helped shape public perception through their reporting. Women as refugees and displaced persons. World War II created an unprecedented refugee crisis, with millions of people displaced from their homes. Women faced immense hardships and challenges as refugees, often assuming roles as caregivers and providers for their families. Their resilience and resourcefulness in the face of adversity were instrumental in rebuilding their lives and communities after the war. Women as symbolic figures. The image of women during World War II became a symbol of resilience, strength, and sacrifice. Iconic posters and propaganda campaigns featuring women encouraged patriotism, unity, and support for the war effort. These images represented the integral role that women played in the fight for freedom and justice. Women in humanitarian aid. Women played a crucial role in providing humanitarian aid and support during World War II. They volunteered with organizations such as the Red Cross and other relief agencies, tending to the needs of refugees, displaced persons, and those affected by the war. Women worked in hospitals, distributed food and supplies, and provided emotional support to those impacted by the conflict. Women in resistance radio broadcasting. In occupied territories, brave women operated underground radio stations, broadcasting vital information and propaganda to support resistance movements and provide hope to the oppressed. These radio operators risked their lives to disseminate news, boost morale, and maintain a sense of unity among those fighting against Nazi occupation. Women as military pilots. In countries like the Soviet Union and the United States, women served as military pilots during World War II. The Soviet Union's Night Witches, an all-female bombing regiment, carried out daring nighttime bombing raids on German positions. Women in the United States served as women Air Force service pilots, WASPs, ferrying planes, conducting test flights, and performing other non-combat aviation duties. Women as Holocaust survivors. While countless women suffered during the Holocaust, many demonstrated remarkable resilience and courage in surviving and rebuilding their lives. Women such as Anne Frank and Corrie ten Boom, through their written accounts and testimonies, shed light on the atrocities of the Holocaust and served as reminders of the strength of the human spirit. Women as resistance leaders. Throughout occupied Europe, women played key leadership roles in resistance movements.